Hello, everyone. Hi, anyone can hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Is it okay? I see Emily is here. Augustus, am I correct with pronunciation of your name?
No, that's Gloria.
Gloria, okay.
Yeah, the computer name is August.
Okay, and Jenny? Okay. Eve? Who is on phone?
I'm on the phone. Eve.
Oh, Eve. Okay.
Yeah.
You are on phone and computer.
I
This
don't
is
think
fine.
my.
This is fine. I'm just making sure who is it. That's it. Kensha. Okay. And this is Greg. Greg.
Hi, this is Pat.
Hi, Pat. No.
Nika.
That's definitely the doctor.
Okay, we still have 2 minutes to wait to start officially. Plus, I'm gonna wait 1 minute more to just for everyone to join us, and then we can start at 5 sharp. Hi, Jenny. Jenny, you are muted.
Hello, Professor.
Hi, Jenny.
They're leaving.
Who is joining us?
This is my daughter, Penelope, and my husband.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining as a family. This is great.
Get in here.
Hello, Angie. Okay, okay. So this is 5. Hello, everybody. And thank you for joining the live session. First of all, I'm sorry, I have cold. I have a real severe cold, and then at some point, if you cannot hear me, I have to maybe something like that. I'm sorry for that. I'm not 100 percentage, but I'm good. More than 90 percentage. This is fine. Okay. Let's go with the today's schedule. Let me share my screen. And share this screen. And this is the today agenda. Can you hear? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Self-intro 30 seconds for each student, and then we go through the, I know you have, most of you have lots of questions, and then I'm going to answer. We're gonna walk through the RStudio, we're gonna walk through the Excel, and then talk if you have one, and then hopefully I'm gonna answer most of your question during walking through the RStudio. And so let me stop sharing because I like to see who is introduced. Let's go with with Greg. I have Greg in front of me, the first cell in the left side of the screen. Hello, Greg.
Hi, everybody.
Please introduce yourself 30 and you know you have 30 seconds to talk. So let's go.
Want us to see us. I don't know how to show it.
Hi, my name is Greg. I'm from South Jersey. Currently live in California. And it's great to work with all of you.
And please let me know which software are you using.
I'm using RStudio.
Okay, great. Thank you, Greg. Okay, Noah.
Oh, it's new.
Oh, Neil, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What do you need? What do you want to know besides the studio, the program that we're using?
A short introduction and then using which software you decided to work.
Oh, okay. So my name is New. I live in Okinawa, Japan. So it's like 7 a.m. right now,
Okay.
and
Thank you for
and I'm
joining
using
us.
RStudio.
Thank you so much, Neil. Angie.
Yes.
Is it you, Angie, right? Am I correct? A-N-G-I-E, Angie, right? Is it you?
Yes, my name is
Okay,
Angela.
please. Oh, Angela, okay.
Oh, Angela. Yeah.
Okay, and which software are you using?
So I was originally born and raised in Slovakia. Right now I reside in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and I'm using RStudio.
Perfect, and I see Angel. You are leaving, okay.
You don't see me.
Okay, let me go with someone else. Choice.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Choice. I live in Woodbridge, Virginia, and I'm using Excel.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anita.
Hi, Professor. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you,
Nice
class.
to meet you too. Thank you.
I'm going with RStudio because
Okay,
I
perfect.
figured out from your videos.
And Jenny Badko. Jenny, you are muted.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Jenny Badger. I am currently on Fort Benning, Georgia. And
Mhm.
military base, if you hear sounds, I have it muted. Hopefully, I can use RStudio.
Perfect. And Pat.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I
Perfect.
live here in Baltimore, Maryland, and I want to use RStudio. I want to use the most friendliest thing for me because this is all new to me.
Okay, great. Aaron. Aaron, is it you, right?
Hey. My name is Aaron. I'm here at NAS Lemoore in California, and I'm using Excel.
So, Angel, we passed. Okay, we missed you. So, do you want to introduce yourself? You are muted also.
Oh, sure. Hi, my name is Kanika, and I'm from Jamaica. I
Mhm.
currently live in Maryland,
Mhm.
and I am going to be using RStudio.
Yay.
Okay. Eve. Eve, can
Hi,
you?
everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm using RStudio just because I'm up for the challenge and I want to learn something new. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it.
Okay, Eve, can you see the screen also in addition of the talking over the phone?
Yes, I can see the screen. I can see it.
Okay, great. Okay, Angel, we just asked you because you were not there at that moment. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So my name is Angel, and I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and I will be using RStudio.
Perfect. Thank you. And
Yeah.
M Blue. Who is M Blue? Hi.
Hi, my name's Morgan.
Hi,
I'm from
Morgan.
Maryland and I'm using Excel.
Okay. Thank you. So who's next? You should be
Hi,
closer. You should be close. It's not easy to hear. Okay.
I'll go next. Okay, she's going. Yes.
Hi, my name is Gloria. I live in Maryland. I'm using RStudio.
Thank you, Gloria. And who's next?
Hi, I'm Mervin. Live in Maryland. I'm using Excel.
Thank you, Mervin. Deanne?
Deanne.
Deanne, sorry, Deanne.
Hi, that's okay. I'm in San Diego and I'm using RStudio.
Okay, you say you'll go with Anne, correct?
Yes, Anne.
Okay, thank you. And you say RStudio?
Yes.
Okay, great. Keisha?
Hi, my name is Keisha. I'm in Maryland, and my desire is to use RStudio, but this is all really new to me. So I just want to challenge myself to use that
Okay,
application.
great. Thank you. Anyone else didn't introduce? Nico.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Michael. Hi, I'm here in Baltimore. I am hoping to use RStudio too. It seems like a very interesting system. I've never seen anything like it before in my life, and I'm excited to use it.
Thank you, and thank you for helping other classmates. I saw a FCView post. You just answered some questions. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
Okay, thank you. Anyone? Emily?
Hi, my name's Emily. I'm from Southern Maryland, and I'm going to attempt to use RStudio.
Thank you, Emily. Okay, anyone else didn't introduce? Di, what's best?
Oh, Dejanae, that's my name. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. I want to use RStudio, but it seems very challenging. So if I can't get a hang of it after seeing, this conference, I'll go with Excel.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think a lot of us feel like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think everyone. Nicole, did you introduce yourself?
I am Nicole from Raleigh. I'll be using RStudio as long as I can get the hang of it.
If anyone else is in the live and I didn't ask the name and introduction, please introduce yourself. Okay. Thank you, class. Most of you are using RStudio, but there's a few, 3, 4. For Excel users, hopefully all of you move to the RStudio, but if you decided to stay with Excel, this is fine too. I'm gonna review both software. I'm also recording this live session. For some students, they don't have access to the class at the moment, and then I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna post this on the YouTube channel and then save it to share with you. Okay, let me go ahead and then.
We bring up our
yes.
Besides, why, or you just going to go over with us so we can work on it later?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is my screen for the RStudio. Can you see this? Right?
Yes.
This is the RStudio platform, and before I'm going through the exercise, let me just talk a little bit more about the RStudio. The RStudio is a statistical package, a free software based on the C++ programming. Most of the language we are using here is a C language, so this is a new language for most of you, or at least maybe all of you.
Yes.
For the RStudio, I don't expect you to write a code or any syntax for doing analysis in the class. I'm providing any type of the syntax you like to run, and then you should learn how to read the data. This is the only thing you need to know that. So I believe if you just go with the exercise, 5 exercise and 3 assignments, after 8 weeks, you are able to write some simple codes, copy some kind of functions in the RStudio, and you're gonna be, and you'll be more familiar with that. So for the purpose of this class, I like to make sure that just make you confident that you do not need to write any kind of codes. It's very easy to follow, but I don't expect any of you to write any codes here.
Okay, good.
The RStudio, most of you installed the RStudio. The RStudio is based on the R programming. So first of all, you need to install the R. And this is the R. If you install the R, this is the R. Let me open the R. Probably, where is my R system? Probably someplace here.
What?
Okay, this is R. If please mute your computer. This is R. This is the R. Some of you posted this on a screenshot. This is the R. We are not working with R. You just need to install the R. Otherwise, you are not able to use RStudio. RStudio is sitting on the R for any functions.
Okay.
Okay, the RStudio has 4 different panels. This is the first panel. I call it the code panel. All of the code is in this panel. So for example, these are all the exercise 1 codes. These codes, this is the panel code. This is the data panel. This is the data panel. You can move the panel by clicking on this. See, if you click on this, you will need that later in the class, but click on this middle, this divider, and you can move it, drag on the right or left to give more space to any of this. This is the data panel. You see the data is here. The data set is here. You can see the data set here. This is a plot panel. In this panel, you can see the file, you can see the plot, you can see the package, help, viewer.
Maybe my teacher is actually talking. Can you lock the door?
But you just need to use the plot panel. You don't need to do any other function of this panel, just the plot panel. And this is the console. The console is here. You can see any value that any output of RStudio present here in this panel. So we have 4 panels, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 the code panel, 2 data panel, plot panel, and this is a console panel. So in the class for week 1, this is exercise 1, right? For exercise 1, there is a body of question. This is the questions. Let me open the questions here. This is exercise 1 question. Let me bring here.
Which?
Here. Exercise. This is first week exercise, and this is the question.
So this is for the RStudio.
No, this is the question in RStudio. This is the question for RStudio or Excel. That doesn't matter which software you are using. You should populate this table. 11 and 12, and you should provide information for 10 variables here. You should provide number of observation, the mean, the standard deviation for 2011, number of observation, mean, standard deviation for 2012, and the p-value to compare the mean between 2011 and 2012. So this is the question. If you go to the class, discussion menu, and you will scroll down, you see the exercise. In the exercise, this is the data. You should download the data sets.
Right.
To download the data, you should right click on the data, right? Right click on the data here and save target as. Okay, save target as. I already have this data in my drive C, but save target as the name of file HMGT400 Hospital in drive C. I ask all of you in the instruction. Let me go to the instruction.
Right.
To generate a UMUC folder in drive C of your computer. This is drive C, and you should generate a UMUC folder here.
So, So where we get the UMUC from?
This is the drive C, and you right click on this drive C, generate a new folder, and call it UMUC. Right? You should copy all the every data, everything on this folder. So this folder is for this class. So the address of this folder should be this one, C/UMUC. And my system is Windows. If you are working with MacBook, it should be documents/UMUC. You should generate the UMUC folder with document. Any of the class member are using a Mac? Any of you are using Mac?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Later, I ask you to share the UMUC folder in Mac. So students with a Mac will be able to see how it's going to be the path, the address of the folder in the Mac. It should be UMUC. If you are the only user of the Mac, the address should be document/UMUC. If you are not only the user, it should be the username /documents/UMUC. This is the address. So I'm using the Windows. So you should download the file UMUC HMGT400 Hospital. You should download and save it in Drive C.
Drives. Okay.
That's the first. This is the data.
Okay.
Then there is two codes here. One code with declare package, one code with no declare package. The reason I put two codes here is some of the students, especially who are working with Mac, have some difficulties to install the declare package. If you have any problem to install the declare package, then you can use the other codes. These codes do not employ actually the declare, just running the code without using the declare package. So you should also save target as and copy this to the drive CUMUC. I already have it. I'm not gonna replace that. You should copy here. And the name should be HMGT400 E1 codes.
E1 codes. Okay.
The same for this, no declare package. So make sure to copy that, everyone here, everything's there. So no declare, to make sure you have everything. This CUMUC.
So do both of them?
Yeah, okay. Copy all of the codes you have. So then you are making sure you have everything you like to work.
Okay.
So now if you did all of them correctly, when you have on the when you are in the RStudio, you can click here. I'm going to go very slowly. If I'm going so fast, please stop me, ask your question. Okay.
Okay.
Click on File. Click Open File. And then go to the CUMUC and find exercise 1. This is the HMGT400 exercise. I copy in the different place. I'm gonna go and open that, but you should go CUMUC and open from that. I copied this file here in my Dropbox. When I'm using the different computer, I can use that any place. If you have a Dropbox, you can do that too in your Dropbox. This is my codes here. This is my codes, HMGT400 E1 codes. And I can, if I open this one, I will see the codes here. This is a code for ICDIC one. Do you understand this part? Any question for this part?
I think I'm following you so far.
Okay, good. Okay. Let me close this too. I don't like to just, so you don't, whenever you open the codes, you can see the name of the codes here. HMGT400 E1 codes. .r, it doesn't mean .r, this is the type of the code, the type of the file is an R file. So for this, there is in line 8 in my computer, probably if you, not probably, surely your computer should be line 8 because you are using the same codes from the class, or even line 8, 9, doesn't matter. It's important that you are using the sync command here. The sync command put everything, actually copy everything as a text file and save it. So you don't need to copy paste by yourself. So the sync command here is that the root for the sync command should be CUMUC, and the name of file is this one, week 1 exercise .txt file. This is the text file. This is the first thing. In line 14, this is the line, this is the most problematic line for most of the students. More than maybe 90% of the question is back to how I'm reading the data through the RStudio. This is the question I answered 10 times in this class and maybe more than 1,000 times in all other classes together. So how to read the codes? To read the codes, to read the data, you should go with this. The data type is HMGT400 CSV file. This is the Excel file, but in the form of the text file. For that reason, it's a CSV file. So this is the root C/UMUC HMGT400. You just need to, if you copy this file in this folder, you are good to go. You just need to run the code.
Okay, one question, Professor. So if we copy that, where are we copying that and pasting it to?
Here, CUMUC.
Go under, okay.
CUMUC, HMGT400, what is that? HMGT400, HMGT here, this is the file. You should see this file in your computer. And if you right click on this file, go to the properties. This is the CSV file. Can you see this file?
Okay.
CSV file. If you right click on your file, go to the properties and it is not CSV file, you cannot read that. So this is happening if you click in the, if some students click on the file here, they open the file in Excel.
Right.
And then save it, and they save the file. So when you save it through the Excel, the format of the file changed from the CSV to the XLS. So you are not able to read that through the RStudio.
Okay.
Okay. For that reason, even if you open the file, make sure to save as. This is the usually you can go with the save target as, but make sure to save as this format, CSV comma delimited. And as long as you download several times, you're gonna have different number here. If you have 10 number here, number 10 here, it does mean you download it like 10 times. And you don't need this number, you only need this file. Only HMGT400 hospital. So I'm not gonna replace that because I already have this. Basically, you don't need to see the file. You just need, you know, in this class, the first lesson is, we don't need to see the data. We just need to see the output of the data. Whenever you are using Excel, you need to see the data. You need to work with the data. Here we are working with data without seeing the data. Okay, this is the second step. This is another important point. In line 10, you know, usually you can mute any line with adding the pound sign. If you remove this one, as long as this line is green, it does mean it's muted. The muted line does mean doesn't work, doesn't do anything. Just this is the code without any function. For the week 1 and only for one time, you need to install the package called Dipler. This is this. In line 10, officially, originally in the code, this is a muted code. You need to remove this pound sign and you need to install the package by click on the run. I'm not going to do that here because it takes a few minutes. I don't like to use that.
So we have to right click on install package?
No, you should highlight the install package and click on run. See, this is a run key here.
Right, highlight install package.
Highlight install package and click on run.
And then click run, okay. Highlight and then click run.
Whenever you install that for the first time, it takes about 2 or 3 minutes to install the package. And we're gonna ask lots of questions from you. If you are working with Mac, otherwise the Windows will automatically install the package. For the Mac users, when you install the package, you should confirm installing the package. Usually in the console, you can see yes and no, something like this, yes and no, and you should press yes.
And that's for the console.
Yes.
So that's for Mac users.
For the
Oh,
Mac
Mac
users.
users.
For the
Okay,
Mac
on the
users.
Mac. Okay.
So,
Professor, I have a quick question.
go ahead.
I'm trying to follow you when I don't have the run button on, I'm following on a Mac, and I don't see the run button like yours.
For sure, you should have it. Okay, try again to see. Do you have the same platform like me?
Yes, I have all 4 sides, and I have the codes that I input, but there's no data on the right where it says global environment.
Okay, Jenny, let me finish with the Windows. I ask you to share your screen, and then I can walk through that for the Mac users. How is that?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now you have the data in Drive C, UMUC, and you install the Dipler package. So your computer is ready to run the codes. So you have this one, you have this one, and you have this one. So whenever you install the package, please mute this line. Otherwise, it's going to take 2 or 3 minutes each time you're running the code. You don't need to run the code several times. You just need to run the Dipler package one time. Okay.
So we take the numbers that 6 sign out. We take that out and then highlight it, right? Okay.
Yes. For line 10, you should install the package one time only for exercise 1. For exercise 2, 3, 4, and 5, you don't need to run this install package. You just need to install the package one time only.
Okay.
And how do you mute it? You take off that number sign?
Yeah.
Yes.
Backspace.
This is the you can go to the first and press delete, or you can use the backspace and just
Okay. We gotta take that out.
Okay. Okay, now I have the data here in Drive C on my computer, UMUC, and I have the codes. So the only thing I need to do is just highlight everything, give more space to this as much as possible. I'm gonna give it something. I like to see the data generated.
This is the variable.
Like this. And then you can press Ctrl A to select everything, or you can just right click here and select all.
Select all.
Select everything, or you can press Ctrl A to select everything. You can press Command A in MacBook to select everything. And then you need to run. Click on the run. So that's it. I have all the result here in Drive C, here in my computer. If I go to this place, see UMUC, I see this one, week 1 exercise. Let me run, sort this by date modify. Here, this one. Today, 1/18/5/29 p.m., right? And this is all of my information here.
Okay.
This is all the information I need. I'm gonna walk through this information. It is as easy as this one. I just run this and you have everything here. I'm gonna walk through the code later, but this is the text file. In the text file, the first set of numbers are means. These are the means. The means for 2011, for example, for hospital, where there's 377.
One question, Professor. Okay, and I'm going by from what I downloaded and printed out from which you had in class. Now, I'm trying to follow where you got this 2011, 2012. Now, is that on here where you have all the steps? No.
RStudio steps? Yeah.
Yes. Is that on these steps? That
no. The text file is the output of the text file is. Let me.
Okay, so that's not showing on this paper. This example.
Let me show you what is the text file. If I muted the line 8, let me
with
mute
the sync,
line 8.
right?
Yes. If I mute this line and run again everything, you can see every number here. Can you see that?
Okay, yes. Okay.
Every number is here. The sync command
will bring
all of this number in the text file.
Okay.
But if you like to see what you did, you can just mute the sync command and look at them here.
Okay.
Based on this information, if you look at the data panel. Data panel here. This line 14, read the data set and call it HOSP HOSP. The hospital data has 3030 observation here. This is my data set.
Over here. Okay, I see it.
If I double click on this is the data I have. I don't need to see that, but it's the data sets.
Yes.
And if you look at this data set, some of them there is an NA application. See, the NA does mean that there is a missing value.
On page, right.
You don't need that, but so just to make sure. And you can close this.
Okay.
This data set has 3030 observation with 27 variables, right? And this is all the name of variables here.
Down in the console.
So, Professor, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, I followed you till when you highlighted everything and then run it. But when I ran, I did not get exactly what you got. I got a whole list. I did not get like how you had the division where it is open and you get the data for the mean, the SD. I do not have that. Mine tells me, it gives me everything in blue, and then it says the following objects are marked from package base.
Okay, did you look at your drive C, UMUC, and look at this text file?
Yes, when I went to the UMUC and I see
Can you see week 1 exercise?
The week 1 exercise, it doesn't open.
Can you see this file? Do you have this file in your computer? Can you see this one, week 1 exercise? I like to
No, I can't see that in my computer.
Okay, so bear with me. I think, did you receive any error message?
Yes, there was an error message.
Okay, so that's we can fix that. Let me go through this, finish this, and we'll back to the questions.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so here, this is the text file. Go back to the text file. This is the name of the variable. You don't need that, but this is the name of variables. This is the first set of numbers are the means.
The first set is
and this is important point here. Some of the computer rounded all the numbers. Some of them are not. If you are using the most recent Dipler package, you can see 377. Some computers show something like 376.9.
Right.
This is
one more question, Professor. Now you said the first set of numbers is the mean.
Right. It's the means, yes. The means for 2011 is here.
It's the first, okay, that's the mean. All the way across.
2012 is this one.
Okay.
The second sets of number are the standard deviation.
Okay, so the first is the means, and the second
is the mean for 2011, mean for 2012. The means, the standard deviation for 2011.
Second set.
And the standard deviation for 2012.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, class, I'm not sure if my computer, what's that? The Zoom is keeping all of the information in this screen. Let me open another software to make sure it's capturing everything. Okay, let me capture this one too, because I'm using the second software to make sure we have everything here in this. Otherwise, some of you will not be able to see. Okay. Capture, record video, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I have the other video here, so we have the software to make sure everything is here. Okay, for the person who are watching this video, this is for this one, week 1 exercise, and we are looking at the TXT5. Okay, here, back here, the first set of the numbers is a mean for 2011. The second set of numbers is a mean for 2012.
Well,
This means these are the standard deviation for 2011, and these are the standard deviation for 2012. And what is this one? This is Welch 2 sample t-test. Look at this tables. Okay, see this table. This table ask mean, we have mean 77, 377. We have the range for 2012, 77. Someone can read the standard deviation. Do you have the standard deviation?
I don't have mine up.
Okay, here.
561.
561 for 11 and 580 for 12.
580 for 2012.
Okay, so we need to report p-value and number of observation. This is p-value. This is a Welch sample t-test, right? Two sample t-test gives you several values. If you look at the first line of the codes, here, the hospital 11. This is the data for 2011, the hospital 12. This is the data for 2012. And look at this variable after the $sign, hospital beds. So this line compares the mean between means for hospital beds between 2011 and 12 and give us 4 different numbers here. The first number is a t-value. The question didn't ask a t-value. The question asked p-value, right? Second number is degree of freedom. I don't need that. And the third number is p-value. The p-value here is 0.9926. And anyone can explain what does it mean? What is the p-value of 0.9926?
Is it a difference between the mean for 2012 and 2011?
And how do you explain that? I mean, what it is different. So how do you translate that number?
Is it the probability?
No.
Or the percentage?
No.
No.
Any other
It means that there's no significant difference.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And how? Okay, how? How can you explain?
Because it's 1.
Because it's greater than 0.05.
Excellent. Thank you. You know, the p-value, when we have a confidence interval of 95%, it does mean 1 minus 95 equal 100 minus 95 is equal to 5. And the 5% translated to 0.05, correct? 0.05 from 100 is a 5%. Any number, any p-value bigger than 0.05, any number, let me type here, any number bigger than 0.05. It's not significant.
Not significant.
Any number less than 0.05 is significant. What about the 0.05?
It's equal.
It's not significant.
Okay.
Yeah, not significant.
Okay.
So basically here is any number equal
or lesser than
or bigger than 0.05 is significant. Is not significant. It's not. Less than 0.05 is significant, so I just can remove this.
Okay.
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 So based on this, there is, and look at the means. Can you see the mean is not significant, right? 377, 377. So we still have 2 numbers. to report.
The null.
So if you, and the Welch sample t-test is for all variables. There's 10 Welch sample t-tests here, and you can look at that and see. So I'm looking, so see, I'm just populating. Here is all the numbers. These numbers are based on the order of the table. So basically 5005 is this number here.
The null.
For 2011.
Okay.
And if you go scroll down, if you see 5025, I know that because I work with this, but I will show you how to find it in your codes. How do you understand this is for 2012? This is for 2012. For this part of the codes, make sure to run them here.
My table.
If you go to the step 10, line 87,
step 10.
There is a note here, number for 2011. And you can highlight all of them together till here and run them here. You can see the numbers with the label here. This is hospital bed, this is unemployment.
So what, we will highlight that, or?
Yeah, all the time you should highlight the code and run, otherwise you
highlight the ones you want to read.
Yeah. And if you run for 2012, you can see here the 2012 started with 5025. But if you go back to the text file, all of them in the order of the table. So from here till here is all these numbers for this table. All of these numbers, 10. And the second set is all of this number. And then you can populate all other part here. This is the table for week 1 using Excel and using RStudio. Also, there is one more point here. I didn't ask in the question 1 to just look at the box plot, but there is a box plot here. And can you look at this? This is a back key here.
Okay.
For the previous plot, and there's this a forward key here for the. There is a 2 figure in this. In line 152, I have a code to show the fig to compare the hospital beds between 2011 and 2012. And if you look at here, this is the number of beds. This is the year, and you see they are equal, very close to each other, right? There is no big differences. In the second figure, I try to eliminate it, hospital with more than 2,000 beds. Actually, I removed all the big hospital and then compare them. If you look at here, slightly, 2011 is a bigger. It's very close to each other, but slightly different. The question is, how do you copy this figure to the Word document to this question? There is a key here, export key. Click on the export key. Click on the copy to clipboard. Copy plots. And then go to the Word here. This is the point. If you right click here, you cannot see any paste command here, right? But you can work with a Control V.
You just click the picture.
Yes, and the Control V can paste. If you are working with a Mac, you can go with a Command V.
So we hit the export key.
Let me go back and explain one more time. Click on the export. Copy to clipboard, copy plots, go back to the Word document for the questions, and here press Control V together.
That's what?
Control V.
Control V. V as a V. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is RStudio for exercise 1. We are 5:57. I will go through the Excel and will back to your questions. Is it okay?
Yes.
I can answer 3 questions for RStudio if you have any questions I didn't answer for exercise 1. Any question so far?
I'm just still having none with the run.
Jenny, I will back to you to share your screen for the Mac users. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the Excel. Can you see my screen, right?
Okay.
The data set is the same data sets. HMGT400 hospital. This is the data set here. And this data set has 3030 observation. You see the 3031 here, but the first row is for the label of the list. This is the label of the data. So this data, this is the same data sets. For the Excel user, when you have this data set, so I have the same data set here because I copy all of the codes here. So I'm gonna walk through this one. For the Excel users, only for Excel users. Whenever you download the data set and you decided to work on that, save as the file. Save as the file as Excel workbook or any other Excel format, Excel 9723, any other format except CSV format. If you work with CSV format, whenever you save your code, your file, all of the function will be disappear. So you should repeat everything from the first time. And you don't like to do that, correct? Okay. For the Excel, there are, okay, let me go with, where is the function? I have a file here and then function, Excel function. With Excel, we're gonna work with 3 different functions. The first function is a COUNTIFs function. You know, the data set I'm providing you is a long data. Do you know the differences between wide data and the long data? Any thoughts? Do you know what is a wide data and the long data?
No, I don't.
Okay. This is 2011, right? And this is 2012. The data set is in this format, the long data. If I had here 2011 and 2012, it was wide data for every element. So I mean, for all the elements, not only for the year. For example, for hospital beds, if I had bed, for now I have here, I have hospital beds here. It's COVID beds. I have here, and I have some number here. I have 3, 4, and I have here 2011, 2012. This is the shape of the current data. But this is the long data. If I had bed 2012, 11, bed 12, then it was wide data. So the reason for this explanation is whenever we have a long data in Excel, we should use if command, because usually for the Excel user, you can use the count to see the number of observation. You should use the average for the means. You should use a standard deviation to get a standard deviation. But when you have a long data, you should filter your data based on the filter variable. For example, here for the week 1, the filter variable is 2011 and 2012. So if I go with the count if function, this is the count if function, I'm going to go equal, and I will go back to Excel and explain that. But so let me walk through this first. And I'm going to share this file also with you for the Excel users. I'm going to go equal counts ifs, open brackets. This is the number of cells in Excel. See here, number 1 till 3031. Actually, I hide the data. I don't need to see entire data set. I just need to see the first line and the last line. I hide this. This is the number of cells I need to see the number of observation. And I filter that by 2011. So the count if function give me the count for F2 till F3031. This is the F hospital bed. If they are not equal to 0, because I like to see the hospital with beds. If there is a 0 observation, actually I'm gonna eliminate that. This function give me the number of observation for 2011. Here. I hide this one. This is here. I'm going to show you how to hide this. If you unhide this, it's going to be unhide. I hide them. So I hide. You can just keep only the first row for the label, the second and the last one. So you don't need to see entire data sets. Here. Look at this. The counts function use this cell as a filter. I filter by 2011. And then I said, okay, look at this line F from F2 to F3031 and count them. And if I enter that, it's give me this number. This is for 2011. For 2012, I'm using the same command. Instead of 2011, I'm going to say, okay, filter for 2012 and give me the numbers. And give me the numbers for 2012. This is the count ifs function for the long data. Okay, this is for only one part. We also need to use average ifs function. The average ifs function use almost the same pattern, but there's a differences here. For the counts if function, you should filter first and then count the number. For the average, you should introduce the variable, the cell numbers, and then filter that.
Yes.
I say the average ifs, open brackets, F2, this one, hospital beds, line 2 to line 3031, filter, C2, the year variable, the filter variable, and filter if this is 2011. If you go back to Excel,
this is the average function.
This is the average ifs function.
Average if function.
This is the same function. I'm using this here. Instead of 2011, I'm using the 2012. It's give me the same number. Okay, we have one more function to go. And this is the standard deviation. S goes for the standard deviation for sample. If you work with Excel, the new Excel, you see the standard deviation .s for the sample, .p for the population, because we have two different parts. So I'm going to go with the standard deviation for sample. And again here, I should filter. I'm going to go with the standard deviation S function, open bracket if. Actually, this is the conditional. If you want to search on the Google, you can go with a conditional standard deviation function. Conditional standard deviation function is mean compute the standard deviation with some condition. Actually, the condition here is just compute for 2011. If this line, if this column is equal to 2011 and then compute the standard deviation for hospital beds. And the same function for 2012. This is the point. To compute this, you should press Control, you should hold Control Shift and then press Enter. See that. Control, hold Shift and then press Enter. It doesn't work here. Let me try here.
Shift.
For any reason, it's okay. It doesn't work here. Okay. Control Shift Enter. Anyhow, it doesn't work here. Control Shift Enter. Okay, my is Alt Shift Enter. Control Shift Enter. Here you go. You should press here, top, hold Control Shift and Enter. And if you see when I enter that, 2 brackets add to this. Can you see this? So if you click on that, they disappear. But if you press Control Shift with Enter, you can see this one. This is for 2011. I then filter that for 2011, for 2012, and then shift that. This is. And this is only for hospital beds. You should do that for any other parts. I hide them here. So you should go step by step. You can copy this line. I'm going to share this. You should copy this line and then use for all other variables. You should follow all of these steps for any other variables. So let me stop here. Whenever you have the n mean standard deviation, we should compute the p-value in Excel. To compute the p-value in Excel, this is the formula. The p. We have 2 populations, right? The first population is 2011. The second population is 2012. And I have here the number of observations. I have here the mean, I have the standard deviation, but the formula asks me for the variance, for the standard error. First, I need to compute the standard error. Anyone knows how to compute that?
No.
How to compute a standard error from the standard deviation?
No.
Okay, this is the formula. I just copy the hospital beds. I just copy this one, this slide. Copy this. This is the same. And for this, look at this. You should divide it, a standard deviation, to a square root of the number of observations. This is the formula. A standard deviation divided to a square root of number of observation. And then this is a standard error. The same for 2012. Whenever you have these variables, these values here, then we can write this formula here. This is the formula here. This is the formula I just write here. This variable minus this mean divided by a square root of a standard error on power of 2. I'm sorry, class. On power of 2 plus a second standard error on power of 2 divided by number of observation. And then the value should be t value. Whenever I have t value, I can compute the p value with this comment. TDIST, open bracket, ABS for the absolute value of this. And then this is the two-tailed t-test, and we should introduce the degree of freedom. The degree of freedom, I'm going with the highest number here. The highest number here is a 50-25. Basically, any number more than 100 give you the same results, but I'm going with the exact number we have. But even if you change it to, for example, any number, let me change it to 1,000. I don't expect any much differences See, very small, minor differences, but it stay the same. They're still the same significant level. So this is the p-value for the hospital pet. You can compute any other observation by following this formula here. So this is the question. This is the formula for the Excel users. You see, it's time consuming, but this is interesting to try. Any question from Excel users? Okay, I'm gonna post this with this Zoom video to the class. Okay, let's me back to the RStudio. Most of you probably look at this. Let me explain the step-by-step guideline.
Okay.
This is a very long file, 63 pages. And whenever after I explain how to install the deploy package, the RStudio, I explain each question, each exercise actually.
Okay.
And step by step at each question. You can compare your numbers with my number in the video now, or just with this. This is very detail oriented here.
Okay, so this basically is, this step-by-step is basically what you just went over with us.
Yes.
We kind of follow this, what you just showed us.
Exactly. This is
guide for us.
This is week one. This is the number of observation. You can compare your numbers. This is the numbers here. As you see, it's very easy to go. You don't need to write any code. It's very easy to just follow. Make sure you find the right location and you're good to go. That's it. This is
And our location should be C file.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Jenny, do you want to share your any question here, class?
Well, I do have a question.
Okay.
Reading on our content page, our class, and for the exercise, it said that we have to show Excel also?
No.
Studio, do we still have to show Excel?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just one of them, not two of them.
Just one. Okay.
And the class say it's all you should decide by the end of week one. But in anyhow, if you decided change your mind, go back to the from Excel to RStudio in week two. That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Someone want to share the screen with Mac?
You can do mine, sir.
Sure. Let me stop sharing and you share yours. Okay. There's a green button and the very end in the menu. You can click on that and share your screen.
That's not me. I don't know.
I know it was not you. I just muted. Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't
You
want
know,
to.
there is a button in the bottom. There is a share.
Yeah, share screen, green button. I press desktop 1 and share.
Okay, I see your desktop here. Okay. And okay, what is this? Zoom us would like to record this computer screen open. Okay, can you remove that too?
Okay. Should I put deny right here? I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you did.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Is it, can you, okay, copy entire codes. Can you copy entire codes?
Like select all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Copy.
Copy.
Yes. And click on the file. Click on the file on the top.
File.
Yes.
Okay.
New file.
New file.
And the new file, RScript.
RScript.
And paste here.
Paste here. Okay.
Now close the previous file.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure to save as. Click on the file
Files, save as.
Save as. Okay, save as E1 code.
Will I have to do that to everyone?
This is happening for the Excel, for the E1 codes.
Okay.
Yeah, save it as E1 codes. Okay.
Okay, save.
You know, it's happening for the Mac user. If you open the file, it's opening as a TXT file, not an R file. When you have a TXT file, you are not able to run anything. So go up to the first line.
Up to first line. Okay.
And here, the line 8. Can you go back to the, do you have the UMUC folder in your computer?
I have some here. I don't know that I have all of it.
Can you right click on this and open the properties?
Yes.
Get info from this. This is your desktop, correct?
Yes, it was just much easier to.
Yes, you could put it on the, okay, right click and get info. Get info. Okay, do something. Can you copy, did you copy everything on this? Copy this folder, please. Okay. Okay, I see the other problem. Can you see what the other problem is? Can you also rename the hospital? Remove the number 1 from the end of hospital, rename this.
Yes.
Okay, remove the number 1. Okay, that's it. Okay, and you know the roots, if you put a file in the desktop, the roots should be very complicated root. Please go to the UMUC and copy the UMUC folder to the document, my document, your class. Copy this one.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Okay, copy this folder. Yeah, copy.
Okay.
Yes. Go to the documents.
Okay.
Paste here.
Okay, I see.
Okay, now go back to waiting to upload. Okay, it's uploading. Go back to line 8.
Okay.
And remove the C dots and type documents.
Remove the C right here.
Yeah.
Okay, documents.
Yep.
D-O.
Documents. Documents, right? S.
S.
Okay.
And remove the semicolon.
Okay.
And before the document, add a slash.
//
And before a slash, add tilde. Do you know how to add a tilde? This is the shift with the first key before number 1 in your keyboard.
Like this?
That's it.
Tilde, the tilde.
Oh, yeah.
Tilde, yes. Okay, do the same thing with line 14.
Okay. Remove here.
Yeah, remove the semicolon.
Oh. Okay.
Remove the semicolon before slash. Okay, tilde, yeah.
And shift. Okay.
Okay, then can you run line 14? I like to make sure you can see that. Right?
Highlight 14.
Yes, and run this one.
Okay.
It's not right. It's not reading. Okay. Documents. Okay, can you go back to see UMUC documents? Let me look at the. Go back to the document UMUC.
Okay.
Open.
Right there, on it. Yeah.
Yeah, open this one, please, and right click on the HMGT hospital. Right click on this and get info.
Get info.
What is get info? Yes, I like to see the type of the file is CSV file. Oh, this is not a CSV file. Did you open the file and save it?
I did.
Okay, just can you delete this one? Do you have access to the class?
I do.
Okay, remove this one from here. Remove it.
To trash.
And go back to the class.
Okay.
And right click on the data and save target as. Save link as.
Save link as.
Go to, okay, go where to down, go in the location number 2, download, click on that and change the location to see your music. Can you see your music?
Yep.
Save here.
Do I leave the 4?
No, remove the 4, yeah, yes, remove the 4.
Okay, and then save?
Okay, save it.
Okay.
Go back to RStudio, please.
Okay.
Run line 14.
Run line 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It doesn't work here. Are you the only user of this computer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you click on import dataset on the top right hand side?
Import dataset
From Excel.
From Excel.
Yes, you should say yes. It takes a few seconds to go to the point.
Okay.
Okay. Browse. Click on browse on the right hand side.
Browse.
Go to the documents. You are here, right? Documents. No, click on the documents, please. UMUC, where is the UMUC folder? Okay. Where is HMGT400? Open one of these files, doesn't matter. Open the HMGT, that's it. Click on this, open. Don't click, okay, this is the address in your computer. Documents. Okay, okay, documents. Can you, okay, can you copy this one? The green line, only document /UMUC, this.
Starting from documents? Here, like this?
After, just till UMUC, don't the last one.
Okay.
Copy this one.
It won't let me do the last C.
Okay, we know the address. Go back to the codes, please. Cancel this one. Cancel this one. Remove the tilde from this. Read that CSV, line 14.
Line 14?
Remove the tilde and the backslash.
At documents.
Right before the slash.
Oh, before the slash.
Right there, yep.
Okay.
And remove the slash.
And we remove the slash.
And now copy, run again, line 14.
Oh.
It doesn't work. Can't
Does
find
she need to download that package that up top is required but not installed?
It doesn't mean that. Can you go to the CUMUC folder?
Yes.
Let's see, not this
It's in
folder.
her iCloud. You did not like play a factor?
Let's go with the best. Can you go to the documents?
Yes.
Okay. Where is the file? I can't, okay, where is the, where did you save the file?
I thought I saved it here.
Okay, go back to the class.
She saved it in the other UMUC file on her desktop.
Probably. Click on
Did I delete it on the desktop?
No, open this one. Don't trash it.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, copy the last one. Copy this. Yeah. Copy
Into
the.
here?
Yeah. Now go back to the RStudio.
And then run 14.
Should have this one. That's it. Okay, now go back to line 8.
Yes.
And remove the tilde and backslash.
Okay.
Now, this is the important part. Go to the line 10, unmute line 10.
Just by deleting the hashtag, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, highlight line 10.
Highlight 10.
And run it. And in the console, probably gonna ask you a few questions, yes and no, you should approve that. Okay, didn't ask a question, that's great. Okay, go back to line 10 and mute line 10.
Hashtag.
Okay.
Okay.
Mute that, shift 3.
There we go.
No, mute line 8.
There we go.
And select everything and run it. I like to see you can see any numbers here. Okay, here you go.
Hey.
Go back to line 8.
Clap hands.
Go back to
Good
line
job.
8. Here, go back to line 8. Unmute the sync command.
Okay.
Can you scroll? Click on this console. I like to show you something. Click on the console.
Come down.
Yeah.
Oh,
And scroll up. Yeah.
Scroll up. All the way.
All the way to see the first set of here. Stay with the set of numbers. Scroll down slowly. Slowly.
There you go.
Slowly.
There we go.
Slowly. Here. Stay here. Stay here. See with. Can you see the line with one more variable? See that?
Yes, right here.
The reason is because the console doesn't have enough space. Give the more space to the console. You know how to do that, right?
No.
Move the bar up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
right
this
there.
one, the vertical
Yeah.
one. No, no.
There you go.
The vertical one. This is the horizontal
Move
part.
it to the right.
Move it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Now go back
bad.
and select every code and run it.
So
Go back to the top.
Top.
Control A.
Okay.
Command A.
Command
Control A.
yes. Command A for the Mac users and run it. If you go to the UMUC folder, where is week 1? Can you see the first file?
Desktop.
65? No, I see this one, not this one. This is it. No, I can see the file here. Open the text file, the first file.
Right.
No, the HMGT400 E1 code. No, where's the text?
Right there.
Where is the week 1 exercise?
That's it. That should be it.
Is that your desktop one?
Are you on the desktop again?
Oh, that's not it.
Yeah. That's the desktop one.
Go ahead and draw off the desktop folder. I think this is the way you should go. Yeah, this is.
There it is.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Right.
Open the second file. This is all the number you need.
Yay.
Okay. And please go back to the folder, to the desktop, and please remove that file.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna be confused yourself all the time. Okay. And if you like to have access, create a shortcut.
Okay, I will delete this one.
Yeah, delete this one and create a shortcut from this. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you for sharing your screen. This is good for the student while you're working with Excel, with Mac. Thank you for sharing.
Professor, I have a quick question.
Okay, my turn.
We have 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Professor, I was unable to, this is Anita, I was unable to, I could only see the bottom of the screen for my codes, but I wasn't able to see where the file went. I know you said to save everything on UMUC, just like how you directed.
You want to share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't know where those files go. How do you make this bigger?
Okay, we'll see.
You see it?
I don't know, see, but
Oh,
let's
share,
see.
share. Hold up. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know where my files go.
Oh God.
Okay. Your files, when you download them, it's going to the download. Can you go to the?
Yeah, that's where it's going, and I can't find it. Hold up.
Oh, okay. Click on.
How do you know that?
Click on the folder here. Can you see in the bottom the folder? Click on
Yeah.
Here.
That little folder right there. No.
The one in yellow.
The yellow folder.
The second. Yeah. Click on this.
Right click.
Okay, and this is the download. Can you see that?
Scroll down to download on the left side.
Scroll down to download.
Go up.
Yeah,
That's
this one.
it.
Right there.
Yeah. I believe all of your file is here. See?
Yeah, I don't want it there. I want it to go to UMUC.
Okay, copy from here, paste on the UMUC. You should click right, save as. Automatically everything done will be
Save targets as, right?
Right click. Oh God,
But
how do
you
you
can
right
copy
click?
from here and then paste in Drive. Don't copy entire that. Copy. Click only on the file you want to save, not entire documents. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
and then
For
save as
example,
go.
copy the HMGT400 hospital. This is the first one. Okay. Yeah, copy that one. That one is good.
And go down to UMUC.
Right mouse click and then paste it.
You have everything also here. Why you want to paste it?
Yeah, everything is in it.
Okay, just make sure to you have, remove hospital number 1. You don't need that one. Remove the hospital, HMGT, remove this one. You don't need this one.
Okay.
I don't know what the working copy, probably you are working on this. I don't need to remove that. You have step by step. Okay, you have, I think you have everything here.
So now all my files will be saved here when it downloads?
No.
No. Your file is not here. If you want to download and put it here, you should right click on the file and say save target as, and then choose the UMUC
destination.
Not from here, from
which file?
Go to the class.
Which file to, sorry guys, which file to right click on? This one?
No, go to the class. Online class.
Go
to online class.
Class. UMUC class. Not the folder.
Go to the online class. This
one.
one.
Go back online.
Then go back to the discussion.
Oh God, sorry guys, sorry.
Go to, you are here to find the question.
Right.
Where's my analytics? Here.
Right. Click on it. Oh no. No.
And go down to.
I cannot see anything. Okay, here you go. Can you go up and go to the discussion panel, please? You are in the home page. Go to the go up, scroll up.
What the hell is this screen so big?
Click on discussion.
Oh, it's just slow.
Scroll down to see the exercise.
Discussion.
Okay, scroll down.
Scroll down.
More. Sorry, man.
No, this is fine.
This one?
No, scroll down. Where's the exercise? Find the exercise. Here you go. Go up a little bit up.
That's one.
Exercise 1.
Here you go, right here. Right, for example, for the data, can you see the HMGT400? Right, click on this.
HMGT400.
The exercise 1, then there's the data, and there's a right click on this. No, you click on this. You should right click on this. Oh, here you go. Then
you got it.
That was correct.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Right click.
And see UMUC. You are here. You can save here. That's it.
Oh, okay. You did it. I don't know what I did. Thank you, Professor.
Whenever for the last time you choose a folder, automatically your Windows will open the last folder. So here, go step by step. Click on Drive C. Okay, find UMUC and save here.
Okay.
You have it. You don't need to save it now, but save here. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Professor. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, Professor, can I share?
Yes, of course. Please stop sharing, Anita.
Okay, sorry.
Someone else can share this screen.
Go ahead. You're on.
Class, I had a plan to go through the individual assignment one. I'm gonna post a video for that, but I'm gonna answer your question. Okay.
Okay, so this is my screen. When I followed and I got here, I couldn't open anything else.
I'm still trying to see. You are
We
not,
can't see your screen.
Yes, it is still working. Just bear with this. It is working. Okay, here you go. I see. Okay.
So mine gets only this blue and nothing else.
You have everything. Go to the CUMUC.
Everything.
You have
There
everything.
you go.
Yes. Go to the
You got it.
CUMUC
Where?
and click on the folder in the bottom of your computer.
The C drive.
On the yellow folder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Click on this and click on the last file. Let's see what is on that.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a text document.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a text.
There you go. You have everything here.
Success.
So why is it opening here? It doesn't open on the R.
Okay, if you want to see here, go back to the RStudio. Mute line 8. Mute line 8, shift 3.
Did not work. Oh, sorry.
That's it. This is muted. This is fine.
Okay.
And then select all and run everything. I see what happened here. So you should close the sync command. Run again, run again. Run again, okay. Okay, here you go. Okay, scroll up, you can see everything in this spot. Scroll up in this, all your numbers here.
Okay.
You know, class, this is the important point. Sometimes you open the sync commands and you are not closing the sync. Basically, RStudio keep everything as a log file and you cannot see anything in this.
Okay, so Professor, when we...
Let me finish this. Click on the codes, please, and go to the very end of the codes.
I should click on what?
Click on the codes panel, please.
Oh.
Code panel.
The top one, the top one. Mm-hmm.
And go to the very end. You know, if you find a similar problem, you cannot see anything in the console, you need to make sure to run the line 163. Actually close the sync. When you close the sync, if you run, because I asked her to run it 2 times because the first time the sync command was open. When you run the second time, the sync command. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The hashtag.
But someone asked some question. What was the question?
When you say close it out, we take that hashtag symbol out.
No. You should don't mute the file.
Oh, don't mute. That's mute. Okay.
No, don't mute it.
Unmute it. Wait.
Unmute.
Is it by removing the hashtag?
Yes.
That's what
okay.
I was.
You muted the file. Don't mute the sync. Unmute it. Okay.
Okay.
I ask you to run this whenever you cannot see anything in the console. I didn't say for you. I say for all the students.
Mm-hmm.
When you cannot see anything in the console, the reason is you open the sync command. You should close the sync by running the line 163. Highlight and run.
Okay, so first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we are 1 minute over the time. I'm here if you have any other questions.
Professor, do we save these files for future projects, or do we have to? It's open. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean with this file?
You know, like I see, I did several of them, and I could see like so many of these. That do you save the like this exercise 1 in RStudio, then the next assignment you give us, that will be saved?
Yes, for the exercise 2, you should open this exercise 2 codes, and the exercise 2 codes has all the function needed to save the text file in your Drive C.
So the console files will all be saved also for future? It does one, like platform 1, impact 2, 3, 4 exercise?
Yes.
Yes, save
All
them,
of them should
okay.
be similar with the different function and numbers, but all the pattern is, all of them have a sync command, all of them has a read file. Exercise 1 and 2 is very similar. The difference is exercise 1 is 2011 and 12, but exercise 2 is a teaching and non-teaching. For the exercise 3, there is an ANOVA test. The code is different, but you have the codes for exercise 3. The exercise 4 is for the regression model. Exercise 5 is for the logic model. So, but you have all entire codes and the data set is the same data. You don't need to run the data to download the data every time. The data set is the same data. You just need to save as the codes for each exercise, open the codes.
Got you.
Run the codes.
Okay, got you. Thank you, Professor.
Just a quick one. I think after going through the Excel, I want to change my mind, and I just want to know.
Go for it. Go for it.
RStudio is the best.
Yes,
so
it
I
is
want
the
to know
best.
which of my classmates will be good with the RStudio, so that in case I'm struggling, I can.
I'm there. You can ask me.
This is a great
Hey, look, that was my question too.
Together, and the Zoom is a free software for 45 minutes. If you need to stay more than 45, you have to pay for it.
So question.
Open a Zoom account, talk to each other, share your screen, and be together. This is great approach, and this is one of the objectives of this class. For that reason, we have a team project.
I'm up for that.
All of you are good. You should be patient and be patient with RStudio, and then don't,
sure,
panic yourself, because whenever you are feeling pressure on yourself, you are not able to perform well. So for that reason, please start early in the week. Ask me question. If you didn't receive answer less than 24 hours, send an email to me. Email is the first priority. Please send me an email for your questions. If you have any question with RStudio, please make sure to attach your screenshot so I can see the problem. And then I usually answer to the email very fast, maybe less than 1 hour, if I'm awake. Sometimes you are in the other part of the country, so I'm answering early in the morning, usually. Yeah. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. So you're muted.
Thank you, Professor.
Say something. But thank you very much, everybody, and thank you for being here. I hope you find this live session useful.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you for your help. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend and enjoy your holidays. Okay?
Have a good day.
Same to you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. I'm closing the live.